going on, everybody? Welcome into Northern Life here with Ryan Half. I am Hunter McCullough. Sadly, no Briggs LeSavage, so we get to stand closer to each other. That's kind of fun. I think it is. I think it's a lot of fun. But she's a little under the weather as of right now. Yeah. So she's not at work at all today, and we'll miss her for sure today. And we'll try to kind of scramble on by and see how we do with the show. We'll see what happens without Briggs's appearance here. We'll see what happens, right, Ryan?
We certainly will, Hunter. How about just keep throwing out words to fill time?
We're just trying to fill 30 minutes every day. That's our goal.
Since Briggs isn't here, I have to look at Hunter more frequently now.
That's kind of nice.
You got it. You have a nice haircut. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
It looks very nice.
I just got it this morning. Got the beard trimmed as well.
Wow.
So no stray hairs going away. Hopefully that lasts for quite a bit of time. But
I hope it would too.
We'll see what happens here.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
The other thing funny too was Briggs texted us that she was under the weather, and it was funny because it's the day after we shared that Yahoo Life story about the 9% of people who don't take sick days.
You're right.
I texted her back and said, Briggs, don't be part of the 9%. Take a sick day.
Take a sick day. Yeah. Come on. Even if you're faking it, she's probably not faking it. But
even if she is, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, she
deserves the time off.
She deserves a day off,
yes,
Briggs.
Certainly.
Enjoy this day while you can. Well, coming up on today's show, plenty of real cool stories to share from around Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I'd call that the tri-state area, perhaps. Including two young Minnesotans whose cursive handwriting is getting national recognition. A lot of kids don't do the old cursive anymore.
They certainly don't.
Good to see that.
Nor adults like me.
No.
But after that, it's been a tough past few weeks for the team as we get to enjoy even more sweets today. My golly, we've been having so many desserts. We'll be trying out a few candies from Sweden, thanks to our coworker Lukas, whose brother is in town, I believe, from Sweden.
Literally just to see, he's never been to America before, and he's coming just to see the solar eclipse, I believe.
Wow.
So him and Lukas are going to head down somewhere in the United States and view wherever the best opportunity is to view the solar eclipse. So we'll see what happens here.
We will certainly see what happens. Well, hey, bust out the old Joe Mauer jersey or dust off the old Gary Gaetti gear. The boys are back in town. Following road stops in Kansas City and Milwaukee, the Minnesota Twins return to Target Field for today's home opener in the MLB season. First pitch scheduled for 3:10 p.m. against our division rival, those Cleveland Guardians. So if you're catching our show at 6:30 or on YouTube, let's just hope everything went well. And the first 10,000 fans will be receiving a Twins beanie both today and on Saturday's game.
Well, there we go. I never was a huge fan of the Twins. I used to like them way back when, but last year we did so awesome. We made it into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I wish we made it a little bit further. This year, have you seen any of the prospects? Have you seen any of the earlier games? Does it look like we're going to do okay?
We won our first two, and then I think we lost to the Kansas City Royals like 11-0 or something like that. So I don't know if there's a whole lot of promise, but we'll have to wait and see. I know my friend Gavin, who's a big Twins fan, Jared as well, they're talking about upper management, maybe not spending the most money to retain players or to go out and get players. So I think that's been kind of a sore spot for diehard fans out there.
Okay, you got to spend the money to keep the good players around, that's for sure. But, I mean, traditional Twins, as far as I know, is always they're going to do amazing up until the All-Star break. The All-Star break happens, and all of a sudden it just kind of falls apart. Hopefully that's not what happens this year. Knock on plexiglass.
But here's what I'll say. A summer day at Target Field, unreal.
Oh, got the jumbo hot dog, you got the big drink, the beer in your hand that costs $25. It is the best, but it is seriously nothing better than catching a ball game outside.
You take out a loan first, and then you can enjoy all those things.
Exactly.
And in case your boss doesn't understand why you need to be off this afternoon, I think Seth Anderson might take advantage of this. The Twins social media team posted this hilarious permission slip on their Facebook page. So be sure to go over there and print one out, fill your name in, and then hand it off to your supervisor saying, please excuse yada, yada, yada for today's events.
Boy, Seth better hand that in quick because today's the day. What are you still doing here, Seth? Jeez. What time is the game at? Is it
3:10.
Oh, well, you can make it down there.
If he traveled quick, he can make it down. He might miss first pitch, but you know, it's a long game.
Yeah, make it to the 7th inning stretch. You're all good to go.
You're all good to go. Well, hey, coming up this weekend down in Chippewa Falls, people are getting together at the Northern Wisconsin Fairgrounds, and there they'll be testing their dart and baseball skills for the 84th annual 9-person Wisconsin State Dart Ball Tournament, a sport I have never actually heard of until today. 111 teams, including 13 women's teams, will participate. Dart ball rules are very similar to baseball and are determined by what colored section the dart lands on that 4-foot by 4-foot board. The tournament is on Saturday and Sunday, with admission being free.
I've never, ever been good at darts. I don't know about you. Have you played darts like in a bar before?
I have never played darts more frequently than I have in the past, like, 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a buddy who lives in Eau Claire now, and so when we go visit him, we go and play darts at the bar, and it's a really fun time.
It's a blast. It really is. My arm is always sore every time after I throw. I tried throwing.
How hard are you throwing?
It almost goes through the machine. Not really. I'm not throwing that hard. It's more so because I'm a little out of shape when it comes to throwing things. So I need to do that more for sure. But back when I was in high school, I believe, I went into my friend's house, and he was still sleeping. So I went up into his bedroom. I woke him up, and I was throwing his darts, and I nailed into his wall like 3 of the darts, and he got so mad at me, and I didn't have to replace anything, but he was just very angry that I made 3 big holes in his wall. It wasn't a good thing.
I feel like I would be too.
Yeah, right?
Probably parents were upset as well.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, I don't know why they didn't make me pay for anything or like repave it or whatever, but...
How old were you?
Probably 10th grade, so I should have known better.
Yeah.
Frontal lobe didn't fully develop yet at that point. But,
just don't do it now.
Yeah,
just
no.
Come over to my apartment and don't throw darts at the wall.
With the new couch, too.
Yeah, with the new couch. I'd appreciate that. There might be a good reason why Briggs is off today. It may be factually incorrect, but at the Minneapolis Convention Center tonight, people are hoping to have the chance to become a contestant on Survivor. So our affiliate WCCO TV is at the Twin Cities Auto Show, and there each participant will get 1 minute to audition in front of a camera at the event for the chance to be on Briggs LeSavage's favorite television show.
You know 100% that's where she is right now.
That's why she called in sick.
There's no way she's not, this is a coincidence. There's no way this is a coincidence.
She is going to give it her all, and hopefully, Briggs, I know if you're out there down in Minneapolis, probably not watching the show right now, but we're wishing you all the best in the audition.
Say hi to Jeff for us. That's a good plan.
Mr. Probst.
Mr. Probst.
Himself. Well, hey, coming up, we're trying candy all the way from the great country of Sweden. It's an international taste test after the break. Welcome back, everybody. So we love our coworkers here at Northern News Now, and we have plenty of people from different states all around the country, and even a photographer on our team who came to us all the way from the great country of Sweden. And so our newsroom friend Lukas Walls recently welcomed his brother to Duluth, like we were talking about. Here's a picture of Lukas himself. What a guy.
What a good man.
What a good man. And he brought along a bunch of Swedish candy and said, you guys are going to have to try it out on Northern Life. So we have one candy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of them are under the desk right now, so we're going to go one by one.
A little surprise. I like it.
A little surprise from the old country of Sweden. So, Hunter, first we got, I have to read that, Passelfiskar, which is the original Swedish fish.
Oh,
and so,
interesting.
Of course, we have our own Swedish fish here in the US of A, but this is apparently the authentic Swedish fish. Is it hard?
It gets stuck in your teeth.
Oh,
it's really good.
This is going to be a tough way to get through the show. There's apparently, it does get stuck in your teeth pretty good. That's pretty good, though.
I would say it's similar to the American version. It is definitely different. I think it's bigger than the Swedish fish. And Swedish fish here in America only come in one flavor, I believe. One shape, one color.
Really?
There's a bunch of colors. It's only red.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's only red, right?
You better keep talking or else I'm going to...
Right? It's not going to go well. But there's a lot of different colors. That was orange, I believe, that we just had. And that tasted fantastic.
That tasted pretty good. I would argue probably better than our Swedish fish.
I would probably agree with that.
Okay.
It's authentic.
All right. So I'm going to leave this with you.
Okay.
I'm going to leave these things. I'm going to
put that in my pocket.
I'm going to put those over there. Next we got... I want to say this correctly. I tried to learn the pronunciations before the show. We got Bilar, which is in the shape of cars, and I'm not talking the movie. So we got Bilar here, so I'm going to hand you... They're kind of like, they feel like a harder marshmallowy type candy.
Okay. Well,
they come in pink, green, and white.
This is supposed to be a car? It looks like a foot.
You can kind of see the car.
Can you? I can see wheels. Those are really good.
Those are kind of hard, too.
They are hard. But I like that. Oh, it's not a car, though. It's definitely a foot.
It does kind of look like a foot in a shoe. But I don't even know how you describe it. It kind of tastes marshmallowy.
Yeah. It's reminiscent of if you left your colorful marshmallows out for too long in the air. It's not bad, but it's definitely
your camera,
chewy.
Hunter? Where's the car?
Can you see?
Over there.
Oh, over
show
here?
them what the car looks like.
Look at that. It's a foot.
You could kind of...
That's a foot. If this is my leg, I'm putting my leg in here, and that's my foot.
It does kind of look like a loafer.
It does.
I can see that. It does kind of look like a loafer.
That's pretty good, though.
All right, so that's Bilar all the way from Sweden.
Okay.
Translation, cars.
Cars. Okay, Bilar. I'm going to hop in my Bilar and go down to Memphis later.
You certainly are. All right. Next up, I got to remember which one it is. Jellenhollen. This one might be the best smelling candy I have had.
Can I take a whiff?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's...
Take the cup there.
Oh, yeah.
So
That
it
smells
says
amazing.
Jellenhollen, which are raspberry gumdrops.
Okay.
Here's the pronunciation for you there, Seth.
Wow.
All right, Hunter, I'm going to... Oh, these are soft.
Are they?
Wow.
I like the sugar on the outside, too.
There's a handful for you.
What a great day this is.
Yeah, big shout out to Lukas, by the way, for actually getting us all this candy and letting us try it out.
Whoa.
Those are the best so far.
That's so soft and chewy. And
Sugary a little bit?
Sugary, yep.
Yeah. They're like fun to squeeze too.
Yeah, fun to play with. And you can eat it. It's not like Play-Doh. You can actually eat it.
And you can eat it. I thought we were gonna need more candy to fill all this time, but
It's taking up a lot of time.
flying right now.
Yeah, right?
Next one is Seafoam. Seafoam, I believe it's black.
So now is this, because have you had Seafoam here in our country, our fine country of the United States?
Salty foamy. There you go. Yep, sorry, Seth, I gotta adjust this for you. Salty foamy, I've not. They kind of look like
scum?
rocks.
I also
don't
don't
they look like they skipping stones?
They do. They're softer than a rock, though,
Whoa.
so that's good.
Careful. They're oh,
Is that black licorice?
no. Whatever it is, it's salty.
That is, okay. Sorry, Lucas. I didn't like that one. It's like black licorice, but they also put the salt factory on top of black licorice.
That is so much salt.
That is a lot of salt. That was insane.
Wow. Okay, that needed a warning.
I need some water or something. I don't know if I can go on with the rest of the
I'll
show.
leave those there.
Yeah, we'll be done with
I
those
shouldn't
ones.
have had to hold one.
I need another raspberry.
You got the.
That didn't work.
We got you only ate part of it, which is smart.
You're right.
All right, we're gonna save the hot one for last.
Okay.
My golly, that was hard to. Sorry, Lucas, that was hard to put down. We got Dame Chocolate.
Oh.
So a little chocolate action for us. Let's see if I can split up this bar.
Hopefully they can't screw that up.
Man, that foam, man, that thing took me out.
Because Seafoam, thank you.
Look how thin that is.
Breaks nice and easy.
This is Dame Chocolate. He personally handed this to me. Oh, there's caramel on the inside.
That's comparable to like a Heath bar.
Yeah.
I'd say that's very close to a
That's nice.
Heath bar.
I like the crunch on that.
Yeah.
You know, like American chocolate bars, sometimes there's too much chocolate. There's just a nice little click crunch to it.
It's a nice little snack if you like little snacks. And I'm a big fan of that. That was
I
pretty
do
good.
like little snacks.
Little snacks every once in a while.
All right, and before we head to break, we have one more thing. I got to figure out my life on this counter. All right, we have Turkish pepper. And if you can see on the packaging here, there's flames coming out of it. So this is why I saved it for last, just in case we had any issues with this. But I think the salt foam might be the hardest to get through so far. So I'll give you one or two, and I'll finish this out. Oh, it's hard, Hunter.
Is it?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Careful on the...
Oh, nope. Oh, no.
Is it chocolatey?
No.
It's
bad.
Hot. It's hot. It's hot, whatever it is.
That is not good. Not a big fan at all.
1 to 10. How many?
I'd say a 1. That is a 1.
What?
I hate hot candy, first off. That's blasphemy right there. Candy should not be hot, but that was, I don't know, the taste is, ugh. I'm not a big fan.
We'll talk more about all these after the break. Welcome back, everybody. So Lukas, our Swedish friend, was downstairs in the booth with Seth, and apparently I butchered a lot of the pronunciations on those. So any Swedish fans out there, please know. I tried to look it up online. I probably should have asked Lukas in person more about the pronunciations.
That makes sense.
Yep.
It's tough, though. Sorry, hopefully we didn't offend any of our Swedish audience out there.
Or my relatives.
Or your relatives that live in Sweden.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
No, I think that's totally fine,
It's a tough look.
I'll tell you what, they combined, he did confirm, by the way, that the Seafoam was black licorice.
Yeah.
So,
but salty black licorice.
So they combined two of the worst things on the planet. Let's get really, really heavy amounts of salt and then just combine it with black licorice. And he loves those.
Yeah.
So I don't know how his judgment is, but apparently it's bad.
Before we get to more stories, let's rank them.
Sure.
1 through 6.
You go first.
I'm going to go chocolate bar. If you run across these Dame chocolate bars, go get one because
those are good.
My golly, they were good. So I'm going to go chocolate bar, raspberry gumdrops, into the Swedish fish, to the cars, and then the last two, I got to go with the hot pepper and then the salty foam. The salty foam was so salty.
So bad.
And so you're eating candy, but you're like, it's salt.
Yeah. It should not taste like that. No, I want that taste erased from my memory forever, hopefully.
How about you? What are you going with?
I would say I have to go tried and true. I love Swedish fish. That's number 1.
That's a good call.
Number 2 is the chocolate. Number 3 is the raspberry. 4 the shoes. 5 and 6 are tied, I think, with those two. I hated them both. So hopefully I never have to have those in my gullet ever again.
Never again. Yeah, but if you do find that chocolate bar, buy us a couple.
Yeah, we're in.
Ship them down to 246 South Lake Avenue. Let's get to some more stories here. A passion for two Minnesota kids has earned them national recognition. At St. Anne's Academy down in White Bear Lake, Minnesota, 6th grader Mary Kiefer and 5th grader Zeta Miller are among the winners in the 2024 Zaner Blauser National Handwriting Contest. So the contest sees around 80,000 students from kindergarten through 6th grade, every student writing the same sentence with every word in the alphabet, and judges selected them as winners based on their letter in the alphabet. Thank you, Seth. And judges selected them as winners based on their letters' shape, size, spacing, and slant.
Wow.
I did kind of like taking, we took cursive in 2nd grade.
That was about me too, yeah.
And when you write a sentence like in really nice cursive, there's a pretty good feeling.
It's satisfying.
Yeah.
It's really satisfying. But unfortunately, past 2nd grade, I haven't used them. I wish I would be able to use them more. Some of my cursive has definitely gone out of practice.
Yeah.
I'm sure same for you as well.
Right.
So maybe we should bring back some cursive applications, signing your name. My signature looks like I'm a doctor, but I'm not a doctor. Wish I was.
My signature is basically a huge R and like a bunch of scribbles.
Scribbles?
Yeah.
That's about what I have too.
People go, what is that? I'm like, it's my first initial.
Sorry, guys.
That's all you need. Now to a couple fun stories out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Tibetan monks have taken over a portion of an educational center in the name of art. So those men are working on a piece of art called a sand mandala. The monks will also be given presentations on human relations and how social media and increased globalization have sped up the pace of life. And after its creation, that sand piece of art will be destroyed during a ceremony today. And so, from what I understood, the making of this colorful sand item, it symbolizes the destruction, or the destruction symbolizes the impermanent nature of life.
Oh, wow. Interesting. That's a good symbolism right there. That's a lot of work to go into it just to destroy it, though, at the end. So I feel bad for those folks that have to do that, but it looks pretty darn cool and a great symbol of what life really is like.
Looks pretty darn cool. And staying in Eau Claire quick, some Wisconsin felines are looking for a good home. So if you're a coffee drinker, there's a coffee shop where you can find them now. So Mr. Kitty's Cat Cafe and Boutique recently opened, and the owner is helping out the Humane Society by giving those cats a place where they can show themselves off. And there are currently 10 cats you can visit at the lounge.
I might have to make a trip down to Eau Claire. Why not?
I will not be going because I'm very allergic to cats.
That's true. Them and shrimp.
Them and shrimp. We'll be right back after the break.
Well, coming up on tomorrow's show, we'll be talking about when you can find us at the Duluth Home Show Builders event coming up this weekend. Duluth Home and Builders Show this weekend.
I think we're out of sorts after eating that candy.
That was a lot of candy.
The salt is still sticking to us.
The sea foam is ruining my brain, so there's that. That's happening this weekend at the Deck, by the way. Sadly, I won't be there as I will be going on vacation down to Memphis, but Briggs and Ryan will be there at the booth together for a few hours. Come and harass them at some point in time, and we'll tell you when that's going to be coming up tomorrow. You guys excited to be down there?
Super excited. Maybe we'll bring the extras of our Swedish candy so you can all try it out and enjoy it too.
I bet people will actually come down to try that out. You should definitely bring at least the sea foam.
Bring some water.
Yeah, bring some water too. At least a half-gallon jug on your back or something.
Be prepared. Be prepared. Some mouthwash too. Before we go today, I want to wish my father a happy 60th birthday.
Oh,
how about
Jeff!
that? 6 decades of life for my father, my dad. You have led the way for me in this life, and I just want to say I love you and respect you so much, Dad. He's also a huge Timberwolves fan, so if any Minnesota Timberwolves happen to be watching our show right now, please win a championship sometime soon. He's been a season ticket holder for 35 years. Would love to see, all of that money and time pay off.
They're close this year, right? Aren't they?
They're going to be in the playoffs.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
We'll wait and see. Happy birthday, Dad. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern